Believe it or not, it's not that complicated. But of course, like anything, you can make it as complicated as you want in order to milk your head case client into paying millions of dollars over the course of weekly sessions for 30 years.
I'll tell you the guy that I love to watch shoot.
Who's it?
Chris Melvin.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Man, that guy, I'm telling you.
Especially
He's,
playing.
I bet he's the most natural.
Yeah.
He sees it just like that, and
Yeah.
then he can pull off some crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
And he does it real quick, too.
Yeah.
Better not blink, because you're going to miss him.
But frankly, I don't want to know about your dad yelling at you for throwing the football through Eileen's window. You see, knowing where it comes from doesn't help you fix it, and I'm all about fixing it. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Albert Einstein said that, not me. You gonna argue with him? Have you ever seen a beautiful, intelligent woman with an unattractive guy and wonder why she's with him? Well, he has something that most men don't have, and it's not money. That's just your excuse. Money is just a byproduct of having what he has. And that's his confidence, despite all odds against him. It's the last big hurdle of a world champion, confidence. A pool player without it is gonna find a way to lose. It's the primary ingredient for success in just about everything. The truth is, you already have it, and there's no doubt that you've seen glimpses of it throughout your life, but for whatever reason, you shoved it back into the dark, unreachable cavern. And now you don't have to learn it or develop it. What you need to do is learn how to unleash it and let it shine. If you were your mother or your father or the one person in the world that loves you, that's what they want you to do. The sport and the subculture of pool attracts loners and the rebellious type with deep-seated issues. It's them against the world, and they don't need anyone. The truth is, that's a dead end, which also makes it the perfect opportunity to make the friend of your lifetime. The greatest pool players in the world are only running 2 out of every 10 racks that they break the balls. That's 8 out of 10 opportunities to destroy their own confidence. These guys have learned how to protect themselves and their own confidence, that their confidence is vital to them winning, and not only to protect it from everyone in the world, but even from themselves. And you can learn this too. It's rooted in fear and it's unrealistic. And the definition of courage is not the absence of fear, it's the refusal to let fear stop them. Get yourself away from dream-crushing haters and fearmongers and get yourself around good, supportive people. The pool rooms are flooded with people who understand this issue and will support you through your ups and downs, and you're going to need it no matter which way you go here. But you're going to have to give them as much as they're giving you, otherwise the friendship is going to fade away. And this isn't to say that you can't go it alone. You can, as Shane Van Boning does it every day. But that's the hard way to go. It's really hard to continually remind yourself to protect yourself from yourself. And you have to be careful here. People can fake confidence in short, periods of time, but it always comes out at the worst time possible. So what you're looking for is real, genuine people. This is why Billy Thorpe and Sky Woodward are such good friends. So though confidence comes from fear and from acknowledging yourself in the negative and acknowledging others in the positive. And just like in pool, this can be deeply rooted, but just like pool, the problem can be reached, addressed, and corrected. And this is particularly hard in the beginning stages of pool. If you've been playing under a year and you're playing really badly, how can you be confident when you're missing so many shots? The good thing about this is when you plow through and start to progress and improve your pool game, it gets easier. The truth of the matter is we all need each other to remind ourselves that what we're thinking is not accurate. But it's fragile and it can be overcompensated. You're not looking for someone to coddle you or someone to be dependent on. You're looking for someone to help you as much as you can help them. And remind yourself that it's not missing, you just haven't figured out how to call it up, and that's what you need to work on. If you threw the football through Eileen's window on purpose, your dad was probably right to yell at you, but he should have came back later and repaired your confidence. Now, if it was an accident, it was wrong of your dad to yell at you. And he did it most likely to impress Eileen's parents, while unintentionally screwing your head up and refusing to acknowledge that people make mistakes. People have accidents. That happens every day, all day. But regardless, your head is still screwed up. But knowing that and knowing why it's all screwed up doesn't help you, brother or sister. Stop beating yourself up over every little imperfection and mistake and start seeing these as perfect opportunities to learn and to get better at pool, but you have to work on it. People say that they're in pool slumps, and what they're really saying is, I'm too lazy to work on what's wrong, so I'm just going to hang out here at this stale level, and I'm never going to progress, and I'll be here till the day I die. The basics of pool aren't something that we learn and we never have to work on again, and this is particularly true with your stroke. You have to maintain the basics, and you have to keep them in tune like a high-performance car. What you can't see while making this video is I spent 2 hours this morning straightening my stroke and working on it. And as I worked on this production, because I saw examples of my dreadful stroke in this very video, so I can tell I'm going a little bit downhill. I have to work to get back on the uphill. Make some serious changes and get the hell out of your comfort zone and the same damn pool room and the same damn table and the same damn people. Get out, experiment, pop into a room you've never been in, or even leave the city and go to Nashville or whatever, just to break out of your comfort zone. Stop comparing yourself with everyone else. You're a unique person, and it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like you. What matters is that you like you. And I don't even know you, but I can tell that you do. Otherwise, why the hell would you be here? You gotta prep yourself and associate more pleasure with small victories, and you're sending a strong message to your subconscious. When you associate great pleasure with just little small victories on and off the pool table, it has the cocaine effect, and you're going to want more and more and more of it. And what you're doing is warming up your subconscious to strive for more and more pleasure. This is why it's very rare for an unknown player to win the US Open out of nowhere who nobody knows. Somebody out there has the talent to do that, but the preparation and developing the confidence to get to that point is a step-by-step process. So it's all about preparing yourself and associating more and more pleasure with each new accomplishment until your fear, and that's what it is replaced with desire, and you can't wait to play in the International Open and put Josh Filler back on the boat to Europe. So you gotta celebrate those small victories, even if it's just like fixing your car or putting air in your tire or patching a roof. You're not putting enough pleasure into small victories. Early life trauma is the biggest influence over devastating low confidence. And you have to get to the point where it's like, well, to hell with Irene, to hell with my dad. This is about me. If you visited a really, really, really great therapist and say, I want to improve my confidence, she's going to ask, what do you mean by confidence? And this is because she wants you to get to the root of the issue, and she wants you to turn on the light inside your head and see what you yourself need to do. And it's like, well, I want to be a great pool player. To do that, I need more confidence. So you have determined that you lack the confidence to be a great pool player. Right. So let's examine how you define great pool player. What do you want? Well, I want to go to St. Louis and beat Justin Bergman out of $100,000. And did your confidence go somewhere, or did you just never have it? I don't know. Well, have you ever been confident? And it's like, well, yeah, but not when it comes to this. I've watched you on YouTube run thousands and thousands of racks of 8-ball, 9-ball, and every other game except one pocket. And all this while showing people how to do it. And then it's like, yeah, but that's different. And so what you really want and what you're really saying is you want to take off all the pro tournaments, pick up the hottest girl in the venue, and take her for a long ride on your motorbike. You know, you're not really alive until you're scared. And you're going to have trouble processing that, and you're going to say, okay. And then she's going to ask if doing all that is going to help you have confidence. And you're going to say, I don't know. And now she's going to just stop and smile at you and wait for you to see the light. And then She's gonna break the silence and say, "Get the hell out of my office, John." So I'm gonna tell you to get the hell off my YouTube account. And then I'm gonna tell you to go live your dream.